So today I'm going to be sharing with you a chili recipe. Now this chili recipe I got from my son Nathan, so I call this Nathan's Chili because he came up with this recipe all on his own, and it is absolutely fabulous. Makes your house smell oh so yummy, and it is just a really thick, robust chili. It's absolutely awesome. Now I make this chili in a crock pot, so that is even better. And you know, it depends on when you want to serve this, how long you want to cook it, whether you're going to cook it on high or low. If you want to make this in the morning and have it for supper, then you probably want to cook this on a low and just let it bubble and simmer and just smell good all day long. If you're going to make it in the morning to have it for lunch, you may kind of want to cook it on high for, you know, just about 4 hours. But anyway, it is an oh so yummy recipe, and my son said that I could share it with you guys. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how to make Nathan's Chili. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on Nathan's Chili, and you're going to need a crock pot, maybe not quite this big. I have a 7-quart, but it would probably work in a 5 or 6-quart crock pot as well. Okay, so everything is going to go into our crock pot, and then we're just going to let it simmer and just all those flavors marry together, and it's just going to taste so awesome. So the first thing that I'm going to add is I'm just going to add 1 regular can of diced tomatoes. It's going to be any brand that you want. Now when I put all these tomatoes in and the different flavors, does not mean that that's the flavors that you have to use. You can use any kind of flavors that you like, and this recipe is that way the whole way through. Amounts are really not measured. It's just going to be to your taste. So maybe if you don't like a particular item that I put in here, you do not have to put that. You can replace it with something that you absolutely love. So the first thing is just a regular can of diced tomatoes. Everything goes right into your crock pot, which is so nice and easy. And I'm also going to add 1 can of Italian recipe tomatoes. Going to be adding 2 cans of garlic onion tomatoes. Now if you want to, you can make more of this, you know, so you just add more cans of tomato. It just depends on how many people you're going to be feeding. So that's my 2 cans of garlic and onion tomatoes. Also going to add 2 cans of Zesty Chili style tomatoes. Oh my goodness, this is already smelling good. Hasn't even started cooking yet. So there's my 2 cans. Okay, and we're also going to be adding 1 can of red beans. It can be any kind of red beans that you like or any brand that you like. That's going in there. And if you do not like these, you do not have to add them. Also, a 1 can of white beans. Oh, so yummy. And when this starts to cook, oh my goodness gracious, smells so awesome. Look at that already. See, it already just looks oh so good. Now this is going to be for my supper, so I'm not going to be cooking this for probably about 4 hours. I'll probably be cooking mine on high. Now into that is going to go 1 large chopped onion. Like I say, if you don't like onion, you don't have to add onion at this point. And also about 2 or 3 chopped peppers. Now you can use green peppers, but like I've said before, my family does not really care for green peppers, so I use red and yellow and orange. It's those sweet peppers, and you know, that's just the flavor that we prefer. So, but if you would like to add green onions, that's just fine as well. Now, into this also I'm going to be adding some hamburger that I've already grilled up. See here, it's already grilled up and it's already cooked and ready to go. But if you're going to cook this overnight, and you want it to cook and bubble all night long. You may not want to add that hamburger mixture until a couple hours before you serve it, because if you let it cook too long, it just kind of gets a funny texture to it, like you've overcooked it. So, but now if you're going to have it that night, you're only going to cook this for a little while, like a couple of hours, it would be fine to go ahead and put that hamburger in. Now you're going to want to salt and pepper. Now the salt and pepper, of course, is going to be to your taste. Now after I get this all seasoned, I will of course taste it and adjust the spices. Now, so you don't want to add too much to start with. It's better to go ahead and add more if it's not enough than it is to take it out. So I'm also going to be adding some celery salt. This just gives it a nice flavor. And like I say, a little bit at a time. I really don't measure this because my son doesn't measure it, so he could not give me any precise measurements. So we just kind of taste it and see if we need to add more or not. Also some chili powder. Now, if you like to add any other things to your chili that I do not list, like some people like to put paprika in their chili. Some people like to put little Tabasco, kick it up a notch or two. So you can put anything like that. Zatarain's hot sauce, spice, anything like that you want to add, you can. And this is garlic powder, so I'm going to be adding some garlic powder. You can also add fresh garlic to this if you like. Now remember, I may have to go back after I taste it and add more, but that's okay. Now this is onion powder as well. A little bit of onion powder in there. Okay. And oh my. And of course, these flavors, when they start cooking, they're going to really bring out the flavor of the other foods that are in here. So, oh, this already just smells oh so yummy. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my meat mixture, because I am not going to cook this but about 3 or 4 hours, maybe a little more. But if I was going to cook this overnight, I would not add this yet. Now when I fried up my hamburger here, I did add a little bit of onion and a little bit of fresh garlic. Now you can do that if you like, but you do not have to, especially if you do not like onion and garlic. Okay, so that's going into the pot as well. Oh my goodness gracious. Now you see what I mean by just a thick, hearty chili. Oh my. Okay, so now I'm going to get this into my crock pot here and let it cook. Put it on high for about 4 hours, and it is just going to be oh so yummy. And talk about making your house smell good. Oh goodness. And this is just a great thing to have today, because it's kind of wet and rainy here today, and it's supposed to get really cold. So anyway, this is going to just be awesome. Before you do that though, you may want to go ahead and taste your chili and kind of see what it tastes like, see what kind of flavors you have. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some more onion powder. And so this is what I'm saying about just tasting it and seeing what other spices you may need to add. So you're just gonna play with it, and this is the best way that I can tell you to do it, because it will depend on how many cans of tomatoes you have in there. It depends on all of that. So anyway, we'll mix this all in and we will taste it again. And I will also taste it while it's cooking, because sometimes, it may need just a little bit more of something. Because when it starts to cook and heat up, those flavors really come out. So we don't want to overdo right now. Okay, let's see what I think here. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get it cooking, and oh my goodness, cannot wait to smell what it smells like in my kitchen. Okay, y'all, so the chili is all done and it is smelling so good in here. I wish you could just smell it because it is so yummy. But anyway, I hope that you guys will give this chili recipe a try because it is fabulous. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste and see if it even compares to my son's. Probably not, but oh my goodness, that is so good. It's just so thick and hearty and awesome. Absolutely love chili this way. So anyway, I hope that you guys will give this a try because you're gonna love it, I promise. And I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.